what kind of life moving abroad can give you. Moving abroad can be very tough because everything you had in life before, you'll be living it. The memories, your family, including your friends. There are a lot of memories that you miss, but what will keep you going and striving each day for better are the unforgettable memories and experiences you had before you lived and worked to move abroad. Hi there, stargazing friends! It's Erica, and guys, you know what? Finally, I'm back here again in YouTube. Ang tagal ko nang hindi nag-upload ng video dito sa YouTube channel ko, and I think this is my comeback to do vlogging here in YouTube, and I hope you will be staying with me, guys, all throughout this YouTube vlog at the end. Yeah, I know, right? So probably this is kind of awkward to me kasi ang tagal na the last time na nag-upload ako, and I'm finally here to share you my story about moving abroad. And to share you my story how I got here in Canada. It all started in 2022. Yun po yung taon na graduate ako ng college, and that's the time when I applied sa isang sikat na fast food chain industry or restaurant in the Philippines, and that was also the year that I was hired yun. And then there's this one time na nag-reach out sa amin, yung aking relative, specifically my aunt, saying na kailangan ko nang mag-prepare for experience, and binigyan niya kami ng parang duration ng time kung kailan ako makakarating dito. So she told us na 3 to 5 years pa bago ako makapunta dito. And then we were like, okay, experience lang, pawian ganun. And then when 2023 came along, bisperas ng New Year, sasabihan kami na i-process na kaagad yung name ko in line. So basically, expect nyo na within 2023 or 2024, pakakarating na dito yan sa Canada. So we were like ecstatic kasi that was really indeed a blessing kasi pungat pa lang ng 2023, bisperas ng bagong taon. So mga bandang January ng 2023, sinend ko na yung CV or yung resume ko. Habang kami nakakuha ng LMIA or yung work permit akong tawagin. So, may kakilalang employer kasi, yung relative ko, and then they thought of us. They think of us na kami yung potential po doon sa job opportunity na to. And they told us immediately, and then I think like 6 months na process yung LMIA namin. So maraming klaseng documents yung finilapan namin, and it really took us a lot of revisions kasi sobrang stricto po pagdating po sa pag-fill up ng mga documents po na ibinibigay sa Canada para maproseso po yung ating papel for verification. Nagbigay na ng queue yung agency na tumulong sa amin to process everything na kailangan namin ng aming IELTS results dahil kasama po yun sa mga requirements na hinahanap po for work permit process. May, nag-book na ako ng aking appointment for IELTS to take the exam. July po ako nag-take ng examination ko, and sa Dagupan City po ako nag-take na aking exam dahil yun yung pinakamalapit sa aking location. Right after that, nung natanggap ko na yung results ko, like the certificate itself, sinabit ko kaagad iyon kasi may mga additional documents na kailangan pang isend sa IRCC. And then, once everything was processed, yung mga additional documents, yun po yung time na pre-process na everything. And I think 9 weeks ang hinintay to get a message na humihingi na si IRCC ng aming biometrics. So that was like August 2023 when we traveled to Manila. Alam mo yung VFS. So sa mga nagpo-process ng documents na papuntang Canada, alam niyo yung lugar na yun. So around September 2023, we had this email kung saan nagre-request si IRCC ng medical request. Sa Baguio po ako nag-take ng medical examination ko. In the month of November, dun po ako nakakuha ng request that I had to send my passport kay IRCC dahil ano magkakaalam ng totoo. Yung natanggap ko na page, siguro mga 2 weeks or 1 week namin hinintay yung mismong padala ni VFS, yung galing mismo kay IRCC, whether anong magiging status mo, and then kung saan category ka magpa-fall in. Matagal-tagal din na months ang hinintay namin before we had this final decision na pwede nang pumunta dito. So, like, tenga ako ng ilang months, like, from January hanggang May. Pero kasagsagan ng May, like, ending ng May is, nagkaroon naman na kami kaagad dito ng duty. So, siguro mga 5 months na, or 4 months akong walang trabaho, but thank God, we survive everything. And ngayon na nandito na kami sa realidad, dito na kami. It's been like 4 months na since May 14. That was a day na umalis ako ng Pinas. Ang daming pagbabago, ang daming realizations, ang dami ding na-explore and na-discover ng mga bagay. And I hope na sa mga nagpapalak mag-abroad dyan, wag na wag kayong susuko. And I know na sooner or later, you'll get here in this point. So, pray lang, be patient most of the time, kasi hindi lahat ng timeline ng tao pare-parehas. So, I think yun lamang yung may share ko sa inyo hanggang ayon sa journey ko moving here in Canada. You know, really is challenging, diba? Daming ups and downs, ang daming pinagkakaabalahan sa buhay, pero, you know, I'm currently living a dream now. So, thanks to God for everything. So, if you have any requests or questions in mind right now, you can directly message me or you can leave a comment here in YouTube. That's all for the video today. So, have a nice day, guys.